Hey guys, it's Rebecca Oberstadt, and in today's video, I might have a little bit of difficulty, but I'm going to be going over basically something that I got in the mail yesterday. I've seen a few YouTubers talk about this in like their will I buy it versions of the, their videos, but I got this Ulta flyer in the mail yesterday, and I like looking through these. I get one like every 3 to 4 months, and I go through with a highlighter and mark some of the things that I would be interested in. So I figured, why not do it in a video, because I haven't I recorded this look. This is the first time I've worn makeup since October 21st. And my house and life is kind of insane right now. So I am currently sitting on our roof for various reasons. So if you want to see some of the things that Ulta had listed in here for like their sale, and interested in like what I would want and what I think are like good deals and what I don't think are good deals and things that you should stay the hell away from, then keep on watching, because that's what this is. I will be like putting pictures on the screen here. Last week somebody had a temper tantrum and threw my $1,000 camera on the floor and broke my screen, so right now I'm looking at myself upside down. She broke the sensor in the camera, so it can't tell if it's right side up or upside down. And she broke my ring light, and I am still sporting bruises there. I've got a bruise here on my arm from blocking her from hitting me again. I've got a bruise on this knee on the top. I've got a bruise on my upper thigh, on the leg with the bruise on the knee. So right now I'm sporting several battery marks from being hit by a 75-year-old woman. So I just needed to come outside. And I know for a fact she can't climb a damn ladder. So I've got a piece for like 20 minutes, maybe an hour. I might just stay out here and record for, well, I'll record this and then I'll probably sit out here for another little bit. It's going to be hotter than Hades here in Florida today, because, let me see if I can show you. There's like, see all the fog? All of the fog over there? Hopefully I'm in view. I can't tell, because like I said, I am upside down on my viewfinder and I can't tell what's right side up and what's right side, what is in frame and what's not. So hopefully these videos are not like completely out of frame. So anyways, I can usually tell how hot it's going to be in Florida by how much fog there is and how late the fog lasts. And it's after 9 o'clock right now. I recorded this about like 6:30, so it's been on for 2.5 hours. I ate what most people would probably consider as lunch, but I've been awake since 2 o'clock this morning trying to get stuff done, because during the day I've been locking my bedroom door, going in, locking my door, and either watching TV or sleeping or avoiding the fuck out of her mother. So anyway, so okay, and I even went one step further. Like I wrote down the list, and I think I got lipstick on it. I used my left hand to write this list, and it looks like a kindergartner wrote it. So I guess I need to write with my left hand more. And I did pull graphics off. I'm surprised I have Wi-Fi up here on the roof, because Wi-Fi is at the other end of it. See the chimney? The Wi-Fi machine is about 8 feet in front of that and like 10 feet going to the right. So needless to say, the Wi-Fi is quite a bit of a distance away from where I'm at. And usually when I try and live stream and I'm up here, the internet cuts out. So anyways, this came in, this is Saturday, or excuse me, it says Sunday 11/3/19 to Saturday 11/30/19. So I guess the prices and deals in here are only good for like the month of November. And I'm filming this on October 29th. Yeah, 29th. So inside there's like this thing, if you order so much you get like a free gift, but there's like gift things. These are like holiday gift sets. And I figured I would go, I've got graphics for all of them that I saved off, and there's a few graphics that I saved off that are not from like the magazine. It's stuff that I saw online, but I figured I could flip through the magazine and look and see what I marked first, and then make sure it's on my list and whatnot. But like, I've gotten a couple of little like sample perfumes, and I don't very rarely, if ever, do I wear perfume. But there was a couple that piqued my interest. One of them is this Chloe perfume. I have one. I didn't realize they had 2 fragrances. They have one that's like a travel size, about as big around as my finger. It says it's a travel size spray. That one's $32. And then the other one is called Love Story. I don't think I have that one. I think I have the other one. And that one's also $32 for a purse spray. And, oh, there it is. And then there's a Calvin Klein picture on here as well. It says Eternity for Men, and I have a little sample of the Eternity, and I love this, like, oh, sorry, that's Gucci. The Eternity for Men. I love the way it smells, and I like the way it smells on me. I'm kind of weird. I like women's fragrance and men's fragrance, so anyways, the Eternity for Men, in here it says it's $72 in the magazine. On the website, when I pulled the pictures off today to like stick them up here, it says $50 to like $93. So it said there's 3 different sizes. I was like, that's a little expensive. I like, hey, cool. Oh, I hope I didn't hurt you. I just had a little itty bitty. He was on my leg, and so I went to brush my leg, and now I've got, oh, I hope I didn't hurt you. Are you okay, buddy? You gonna be alright? I'm sorry, you shouldn't have jumped on me. I didn't know what you was. Here, go sit on the leaf over here. I'll keep an eye on you. Got freaking ants everywhere over here. Are you moving? Did I hurt a leg? Oh, I broke a leg off. I am so sorry, buddy. I did. I broke a leg. Now, there was a couple like perfume things that weren't in the book that I did save off. And since we're kind of right here, there is like this Ulta men's fragrance flight. They call it men's fragrance flight. There's like a bunch of different like sample size perfumes or colognes, I guess you'd call them. It says for $29.50. So I pulled that because I thought that was interesting. And there was another perfume that I pulled, Chloe, and there was a couple of like, there was another one. This one is the EDP pen spray, which I think it's the first graphic that I pulled. And then again, I found the one that said Love Story. I thought I had saved off one for like a woman's perfume sampler. I guess not. Maybe it was just the men's. Then flipping to the next page, again, a lot of these perfumes and stuff I've never smelled. Now there's one on here for Juicy Couture. I have Viva La Juicy, like a little small one of it, and they have like it says travel spray comfort set. It's $38 for 3 of them, and it has the Viva La Juicy in like the one I have that smells like candy, and then they've got 2 other fragrances in there for that price. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. A lot of the perfume sets and stuff, I know when my mom used to buy perfume when I was a kid, that getting the sets at the holiday time was probably the best bang for your buck when it came to like buying fragrance, because you got like the regular like one you leave at home, you get the purse spray. We had roll-ons when I was a kid. Sometimes you could even get like the cream ones that you put in your purse. So I don't even know if they make that kind of stuff anymore. So then the next thing that I had saved off, and I wanted to talk about it, and I am not seeing the graphic in here, in the folder that I saved off, but that's okay. Even if I don't have it saved here, I know I have it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I did save it. I just couldn't see it. Get your little ant butt off my, get off that. It's the Tarte Gift and Glam Collector Set. It's $50. And I know I watched Seeking Alexandria review this like set, and I know she reviewed the entire thing, and the entire thing is quite pricey. She said that she didn't like how like the one has a highlighter in the corner, then 2 of them have blushes in the corners, and then the third one has like a bronzer. And again, it's made for somebody of fair skin, fair to medium skin tone. I think medium would be pushing it. But basically fair, light, and then the lighter spectrum of medium could probably get away with this kit. But she said that because you can like pop out each of the cubes and stick it in like a little to-go palette, she didn't think that it made a whole lot of sense of having like the 5 eyeshadows and then the highlighter in like the little squares, and that the other squares had like a blush and one, a blush and another, and then like a bronzer. Now to me, it doesn't really matter to me, because I don't really apply that stuff like after I, you know, whatever. Now my eyeshadow, I guess I might have to touch up my eyeshadow like halfway through the day, but I honestly don't think I own any eyeshadow that's crappy enough for me to have to touch it up during the day. So I like the concept that you can take it to go to like travel and stuff, but again, she made a really good point that this kit is a humongous box. It's like the size of my iPad, but it's like twice as thick as my iPad, and then you've got all these like little squares and of stuff that have like 5 eyeshadows each, and then one little triangular piece in the corner has the aforementioned highlight, blush, you know, bronzer kind of thing. So yeah, and then she talked about how like the little drawer that you pull out, there's like mini sizes of things in the drawer when they have like this much empty space at the back of it, that they could have easily put a full-size mascara and lip product in it, and she didn't understand why. I've got ants like all over the place. I don't know what they're doing, but my grasshopper's sitting up twitching, so I still feel bad I broke his leg off. And he's little, so he's young. I'm gonna go through life with one less leg. Sorry. Alright, so I was like, I don't know, I like the shades in it. It's got a nice mix of like neutrals and berry tones, and there's a purple, and then there's one little square that has like some blues in it. But again, she makes a really good point about the fact that it doesn't make sense to have it travel ready if you kind of can't travel with it. So alright, so the next page over, I think it has this little kit. It's called Lash Loves Kit. It looks like it's got a bunch of different mascaras in it. One of them I can tell you right now I hate that's in this kit. There's the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I can't stand it. There's the It Cosmetics Superhero, and it's the minis, the little travel size one. I love that mascara. So there's like 6 different mini mascaras in there for like 50 bucks. It's 40. Okay, this is funny. The picture that I pulled off offline, I'll put it here. It says $39. The booklet here says $49. I don't even know. Go away, bug. It says $49. So why is it $10 cheaper right now, but in the magazine it's $10 more expensive? And this pricing is what you go by after November 3rd. So that kind of makes me go, quite a bit. Alright, then we've got brands I won't ever buy from, which is Kylie, KKW, and I won't ever buy from Too Faced again. We've got some Urban Decay. Oh, here's the Carli Bybel palette. I did swatch that when I went to Ulta a couple of weeks ago. I loved the colors in it. I even went and compared it to the Jackie Aina palette, and they have very, very similar shades in it. Now, in the magazine, it says that the Carli Bybel palette retails for $45. Yep, that's the price I've got on the graphic. There's only 15 reviews. Now, I know Natty from PopLuxe had just done a review for this palette, and he didn't like it, said it was chalky, said it was hard to work with, that the shimmers were sheer. But like I said, I did swatch it, and I'm like paper people, so it's like, you know, I think it would probably work for me. I loved all of the shimmers that I swatched. There was a couple that looked like they were duochromes, and I'll see if I can find the pictures of what swatches I had on my hand before I put my jacket on and smeared them, and I'll stick that on the screen too so you can see what those look like. And then flipping on by, we've got some Benefit stuff. I'm always curious about these, but there's a few things that Benefit makes that I can't use because I'm allergic to it. So I will stick to my Gimme Brow, and I think I need to try Hoola Light for the bronzer because the regular Hoola has been turning quite warm on me lately. Every time I turn the page, I get like 2 or 3 ants that get all excited and climb on it. Alright, and then the next set of pages here, we're on page 29 if you guys got the magazine. There's like 4 things on here I want. One of them is the Ardell All About Wispies. It's $39.99 for 14 pairs of lashes. And then Kiss has some also on here. This is the Famed Collection Rosé Lash Couture Assorted 5-pack for $19.99. I was like, oh yeah. And I like both of those brands. I actually use the Kiss lash glue, and I prefer like their lashes and Ardell lashes. And then there is a Makeup Revolution palette just underneath the Ardell lashes, and it says All That Glistens. That one's $20. There's 2 Makeup Revolution palettes on here, but I didn't like the other one because it looked yawn. And then there's a BH palette on here called Fairy Lights, and it's $20, I think. I cut the bottom of the picture off, it looks like. Yep, $20. So I was really intrigued by that. There was like the whole second and third row had like a lot of pink and peachy shades that I thought were pretty, and then like the last row had like some deeper blues. But and I did look at the Makeup Revolution and the BH Cosmetics palette, and I compared like the shades to see how similar they might be if I got one or the other, because they're both very similar in price. Actually, they're both $20, so they're the same price. Would you get your little bug butt off my thing? Thank you. So yeah, I thought that I liked both of them. The only thing that I noticed is that they both have like a gold shade in it, and it looks like they both have a dark brown and both have a black. So there you go. Those are your same shades. And then skipping past the JC, I'm a puke on his Artistry palette. I use mine for artistic looks, but I can only get it to work when I use wet brushes. I've never been able to get it to work with a regular dry brush because it looks patchy as fuck. Alright, now we get into like the skincare stuff. I'm on page 37 right now. We've got the Elemis. This is their Superfood Delicious Delight 3-piece kit. It's $48 that I found on the website, and yes, it's $48 in the magazine, so we don't have a price discrepancy. Then there were several packs that I found from First Aid Beauty. There's a couple that are in here, and then I found a couple more online. There's the Age Defenders pack for $55. There was the Hydration Heroes, which is, I bought a duo like this, like beginning of the year, and I'm still using it, so I won't need it right now, but usually there's like 2 different fragrances in it, or you can get into like normal and like a fragrance. So I think I have vanilla citron and then original, and that's $20. Then we have the First Aid Beauty Calling All Fab Skin Heroes. That's ow, well, midget just bit me. $49 for that one. And then at the bottom of this page, there's a Clarisonic Mia Smart Skincare Solution, but it comes with Mario Badescu products, and I'll get into that in a minute. But it's $169 for this kit, and they give you crap skincare. So talking about Mario Badescu, not only do they give you crap skincare with the Clarisonic, right above that there's like a facial mist spray set. It's $20. For those of you that don't know much about skincare, there are some ingredients that you really should never put on your face, and quite a few of those ingredients are in the Mario Badescu products, which is why I have this really weird like white spot here on either side of my face, and like basically from here up to like right along my hairline is like a different color than the rest of me, is because of Mario Badescu skincare products. Yes, they're affordable. Yes, the sprays can be used as a toner, a prime like spray, a setting spray, those kinds of things, but they are not good products, and I don't recommend them, and I recommend that you stay the hell away from them, to be honest. They have a lot of garbage ingredients in them, as well as fragrance and formaldehyde. So the fact that a very expensive Clarisonic product that's like a $200 value has crap skincare in the kit kind of concerned me. But you can't, I mean, you gotta lose some. And then the next page over has some Peter Thomas Roth products on it. And for those of you that know that I did compare the Peter Thomas Roth anti-aging cleansing gel to the Mario Badescu like anti-aging line that they have. And I did like a battle of series on those. And that's when I realized that the Mario Badescu one was ruining my skin. So there was 3 different kits that I found. One of them is the MVP kit, which is $44. Then they have the Hydration Glow Up kit that's $52. And then they have the Mix and Mask and Hydrate for $75. And let me look at the graphics to make sure that those prices match. So yeah, the MVP kit, I think it's always $44. I haven't noticed it any cheaper than that. And for whatever reason, I don't see the graphics for the, oh, okay, there's the mask kit for $75. Hello? Something just landed on my leg. But yeah, I recommend like Peter Thomas Roth products. There's a few things that they make that aren't like that great, and they do put fragrance in their skincare, and I don't care for that either. But I do know that when I get acne breakouts and stuff like that, that the cleanser works really well at healing those and getting rid of them in a nice amount of speed, and it doesn't like completely strip my dry skin of all oils that are currently possibly on it. I don't have very oily skin at all, so I need what little oil I can keep in it. Alright, let's see. Page after page after page. It's almost like we're looking through the magazine together. Oh, I need to hurry up. I'm doing this. It's like 22 minutes. You guys are only going to watch 3 minutes of this anyways. Alright, so the next thing I found, and when I looked on the website, I couldn't find it, but it's from T3, the convertible collections. I've seen quite a few influencers doing sponsored videos for this brand lately, and they have this really interesting like curling iron looking thing that you can clip in like different heads. Now I just own multiple different curling irons that are like 20 years old, but it says it's a curling iron with like interchangeable barrels. I did find the trio one for $325, or you can buy just the base for $75 and then buy the interchangeable heads. It says convertible barrels, 7 interchangeable barrels, endless styling possibilities. It is $71.25, and it looks like it comes with 7 different barrel sizes. So I thought that was interesting that it had that, and I hadn't seen that. And like I said, a lot of my hot tools and stuff like that, they're at least 20 years old. And then the next page, of course, there's the Dyson hairdryer in here. The tree is throwing stuff at me. It just threw an acorn, and then something just beamed me in the head. The Dyson hairdryer, wouldn't mind getting it, but because I'm not working in a salon, I don't need a $400 hairdryer. And that's just, you know, common sense right there. Then on page 55, we have like the Nioxin one, and I did look. They have the kits. They start at $29.99 and go up to $45. And I did take like the test online to see what I would need for my scalp concerns, which is basically itchy, dry scalp, that kind of thing. I don't really need it. or hair. Sorry, the dog was barking. She's in the front yard, and I guess she forgot I was on the roof. So, all right, so the Nioxin kit, I would really like to get one of those, and I've talked about it before. Then there's a BioSilk product, which is a silk therapy with organic coconut oil it's the moisturizing shampoo. It's like 16 bucks. I used to really enjoy using BioSilk products when I worked in the salon, but I used to like use a bunch of different things from different lines, like the TGI bedhead stuff. I really like some of their products. I have like the Dirty Blonde shampoo and conditioner in my shower right now. The Paul Mitchell Super Skinny line, I really care for that fucking midgie biting the shit out of my arm. Like the Aquage, there's a couple of Aquage products I really enjoy, some Paul Mitchell products I like, but you know, again, I used to work in a salon. And then we're going to pass the Sugar Bear hair scam things too. Then we go to the Diva Curl page. They have the Low Poo Delight shampoo and conditioner, which is made for people like me that have wave to their hair, which right now it's kind of like straight. I need to probably wash it again. But the kit that I was looking at, it's just Share the Wave Love Kit for wavy hair, and it's $48 for that kit, which is actually a pretty good price because last time I bought their shampoo, it was $22 just for the shampoo. So I think for a shampoo and a conditioner and 2 styling products, that's a really good price. And then, let's see, I think that is everything for the actual magazine. Let me look at my list here. And the roof is a little wet. I'm not really worried about it. I am sitting on it. Let's see. BioSilk, Diva Curl. Okay, so that was all of the things that I wrote down that were from the magazine. Now onto the couple of items that I found on the website that I was interested in. Tarte has a thing called Cozy Kitten Collection. I like their Sex Kitten liner when I need a black liner to put in my waterline to have it stay for at least 12 to 18 hours. I really enjoy using that liner. So this one here has a liner, a lipstick, and a mascara for $29, and I really, like I said, I'd be interested in getting that. I think that's a pretty good deal because you figure the liner itself, the trial size one is like 12, and then the travel size kind of a bit biting my foot. The mascara I think is like $12 to $15, something like that for the mini. So then let's see, I found this Ulta Winter Vanilla Body Wash for $9.50, and then a Frozen Berry Body Lotion for $9.50. I thought those would be interesting to try. Then we have, again, there was a Lancome perfume I found that I was interested in. The La Viva Belle, the one that Julia Roberts had done a bunch of ads and stuff for. It comes in 4 sizes from $73 to $28 or $128. I would like to get like a little small sample of that to see if I like it. Then there was the Juicy Couture. There's a trio kit, but I talked about that earlier. The men's fragrance kit, talked about that earlier. Oh, and then there was this Ulta All a Glam Night set. It was $29.50, and it has like a whole bunch of like miniature female like fragrances in it. So I thought that would be really neat to try that. And then I think that's everything on my list that I had saved off. So if you guys like get this magazine like I do, let me know if you got this edition. Let me put this page back in here so I don't lose it. I don't know. It doesn't tell me like what edition this is or anything like that, unless it's the code right here that starts with the WK. But anyways, this is what it looks like on the front. It's got the Tarte palette in it that I talked about in the beginning, that Seeking Alexandra had like talked about in her video. So if you got this and you followed along with me, then that's great. If I did talk about some of the page numbers, but I just kind of flipped through the magazine. But anyways, if you're curious, you know, about some of the new releases and stuff that are coming out, that if you want my opinions on them or whatever, or what I'm going to be getting, I broke his leg. The other one work? Oh, you can still hop with that one. I'm so sorry. You're still green and tiny, and I'm gonna pick you up by your antenna. Please don't jump. I don't want to break your antenna too. Here we go. Go sit there. Oh, I think he just peed on my paper. There's a wet spot on my paper. Never mind. It's a bug. There's like a whole bunch of ants up here on the roof milling around, and I felt something touch my leg, and I just brushed it and injured a itty bitty, and I need itty bitty green grasshopper. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Now I feel bad. All right, just want to let you know that I have talked to BH Cosmetics, and Sylvia talked to BH Cosmetics, and I'm still waiting on like some sort of reply back from them, because we're getting conflicting stories as to if we're ever going to be able to buy the Libra palette. The Virgo palette is still up for sale on their website right now, but the Leo palette, when it sold out, it hasn't come back, and I got an email saying that they didn't know when it was going to restock. Oh, my little grasshopper's gone. Maybe he got away. Maybe the ants carried him off. I don't know. So I need Virgo, Leo, Libra, and Scorpio right now for the miniature zodiac palettes. And Libra, they released the pictures. I saw them on Facebook. I immediately rushed to the website and put the little heart on it. I logged into my account and then put the heart on it, and then clicked on the thing that said notify me when it's available. And I did that like the day I saw that the pictures had been released. Now all of a sudden the pictures on the website are like, there's only one spot where you can find it. If you search for Zodiac, it'll pop up, but if you search for Libra, it won't show up. I had saved the bookmark off into a Word file so that I had the actual direct link to the website, and even that sometimes doesn't want to work. They deleted all of the pictures of the Libra palette off of their Instagram, as well as the Scorpio palette. It's no longer on their Instagram page. And the Scorpio palette, they released pictures of it like 2 weeks ago, and you can't buy it. It has never gone up for sale, just like the Libra palette. They released pictures, but they never marked it for sale. So I don't know what's going on. So that's the 4 palettes that I need right there. And Sylvia got a message that said that once they sold out, they'd never be coming back. And I got a message that said, we don't know when they're restocking. So I sent them another message on Instagram. I did comment on one of their Instagram posts that they had just posted. It was a brand new post. I have not heard back. And it's been over a week since I commented on that post, and then it's been about a week and a half since I sent them a direct message on Instagram. Still no reply back at all, and so I don't know what's going on with BH Cosmetics right now, to be honest, and I'm a little concerned for their business practices, because they release a picture to say that they're launching a new palette, but yet the palette never goes on sale. And none of the mini palettes have been for sale at Ulta at all, so I can't buy them anywhere else either. And I haven't seen anybody hardly reviewing the mini palettes either. Like, if you search on YouTube, you have to be very specific about what you look for, trying to find other videos on their palettes. And I know I try and tag everything, you know, Zodiac, BH Cosmetics Zodiac, mini Zodiac, all of the above, to try and make sure that it makes it searchable for people. I even put like BH Cosmetics like Aries, or mini Aries, or mini Aries Zodiac, or BH Aries Zodiac, or Aries Zodiac palette. I like have done everything I can tag wise to try and make it easier for people to find not only my videos so that they can see the products, see the videos that I've done on them, but like if somebody else is curious like I am to see if anybody else is reviewing it, I want to make it as easy as possible for somebody to know that there are videos on these products out there. I don't know if BH Cosmetics hasn't sold as much of the products that they were expecting to sell, or maybe if people were so unhappy with all the color stories every launch that, you know, they decided to just kind of like release stuff but not technically release it. Like, they can release it, but it's never gone on sale. So I don't know how that works. I don't understand what they're doing. But Sylvia and I had both talked about picking up the Kathleen Lights palette, the ColourPop one, and I'm still interested in. I got a mosquito up here trying to bite me. Go away. So I am interested in still getting that. We both said that, you know, for Christmas time that's something that we both wanted. And I don't celebrate Christmas, I celebrate Yule. I am a tree hugging dirt worshiper, so take that as you will. And I'm gonna get off the roof, I guess, because I've got freaking ants everywhere. Like, literally everywhere down here by my feet there are ants. And now I've got midges biting me, and I've got mosquito up here trying to eat me. Usually the mosquitoes leave me alone on the roof. So anyways, I'm Rebecca Oberstadt. Hopefully you guys like this like rambly, will I buy it kind of type video. And again, you know, if you have questions about like certain skincare ingredients and things like that, I can try and link some of the places that I use to do research on what kind of ingredient it is, and whether or not it's going to be good or reputable enough, or things like that, or some of the ingredients that they put in products that look like it's legit but it makes it kind of like a crap product when they do use it, and depending on how high up it is in the ingredient list depends on how much of it's in the product. And any product that has DMDM hydantin in it, or formalin or formaldehyde, or any type of formaldehyde releaser is a huge no for me. I'm not even going to be really embalmed when I'm dead, so why do I want to embalm my skin now? You know, I'm going to be one of those cremate me and put me on a rose bush somewhere, or a garden, or wherever the fuck else you want to stick my ashes. So why do I want embalming agent in my skincare, you know? And a mosquito just landed on my lens. Ew, I got it. I got it. It kills me. Yuck. Oh, I got an ant bite in my foot. Alright, I'm gonna go. It looks like nature hates me today. Can't go into my house because, well, I'm afraid to be in my house with that woman because she broke my camera. She has left bruises on me. She broke my lip. I have a spot on the inside of my lip that's still healing from her hitting me. I've got a mark here on my forearm from me defending myself against her, where she went to hit me another time and I went like this to block it. So I am tired of being beat up by a 75-year-old nut job. So I'm kind of stuck as to what I can do and where I can go because I'm home 24/7 and I can't work because I can't take my laptop and go sit in the park or something because the battery, you literally have to have it plugged into the power the whole time you use it. I mean, the battery, it's like a 10-plus-year-old computer, so it is what it is. I'm just surprised I can get it to turn on. But it's not like I can pick up and just go somewhere to avoid her. And so it makes it very dangerous for me in my own house, and I'm afraid to sleep with my door open right now because she has a bad habit of wandering in my room while I'm sleeping, and she's been stealing things out of my dad's room. She stole a bunch of stuff out of my desk the other day. I found it in her walker. But she didn't do it. She didn't do it, but my personal belongings with my name on it was in her basket. So if she didn't do it, who took it? There's $40 missing out of my wallet, and $40 to me is a lot of money. That's like 5 gas tanks, maybe 6 gas tanks in my motorcycle. You know, there's a bunch of stuff missing out of my bathroom. There's stuff that's been moved all over the house. Like I said, she's like, if it doesn't belong to her, it automatically it's moved or relocated or absconded with, and I'm really to the point where I'm ready to rip my hair out and scream. And then I can't, I mean, even sitting at my office chair, I'm afraid to sit there and have her walk up to me because I'm afraid she's going to hit me because she's done it. Just out of the blue, she just walks up and just she smacked the ever-living shit out of my face the other day and broke I had a split in my lip, and then, like I said, I've got a canker sore on the inside of my mouth, and that's been healing for several days. Actually, it's been healing for over a week now, and I still have a spot inside my mouth where she hit me. So it's not very safe for me living in my own home right now with her here, and her daughter will not allow me to call law enforcement and have mental help, you know, professionals get involved. So I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. So anyway, sorry for the mini rant at the end. If you made it this far, I'm sorry. This will stay at the end. So if you watch this far, then let me, you know what, if you watch this far in the video, send me a sunflower emoji. Like, leave a comment and put a sunflower emoji. That way I know you just went through that rambly stuff that I just said. So anyways, I'm gonna go. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are. Bye.